Hello everyone, welcome back to He's Glasgow, She's London. This is episode 12. Kind of started back to front. I should have said episode 12. I don't know why.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just, my flow's all off. It's absolutely fine. Welcome back everyone. That's the main point.
Do you want to start again?
No, I don't mind. Keep us in. It shows personality, shows character, you know, shows relatability. Thank you to everyone that's been listening over the past few weeks. As always, if you're new here, or even if you're not and you haven't yet, feel free to give us a little 5-star rating if you wish. It really helps us out. It's wonderful. We've had more since the last episode, which is nice. So thank you to those people. Very grateful. Thank you. And we're glad we're a 5-star listening experience for you all. Wow. Also feel free to follow us across social media and all that good stuff. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, the works pretty much.
Yeah.
Drop us a little follow. We update things there every now and then.
Right up in your ear holes.
Right up in your ear holes, that's right. And yeah, welcome back to the podcast. That's the main point. How are you, love? Are you well?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
How you doing, love?
I'm alright. I'm a bit tired. I feel like we've been pretty non-stop over the past week or two, but
yeah,
we're getting there. But overall, I'm very well, thank you. Another little thing I wanted to mention, as part of like the sort of intro, if you want to leave us a little comment, you're more than welcome to. We've finally figured out that you can leave comments on Spotify.
Yeah, we did this last time.
I know, but like people are actually commenting now is a thing.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, because before it was like, oh, just me and your mum. It actually does. It actually does work, and people are quite.
Yay!
Well, one person so far. And this could be someone we know, but I don't recognise it as well. But yeah, there's been one or two little comments on the last episode, which is nice.
Yeah.
So if you want to leave us a question or just chat about the episode, then you're more than welcome to do so. But yeah, welcome back everyone. I think, what do we normally do at this point? Do we normally do listeners' locations and stuff as part of the intro? Shall we just jump straight into that before some comments?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was looking just before the podcast and today. We don't have any new countries as such, but our listeners are going up week on week, day on day, which is wonderful. So again, thank you to everyone.
Yay.
We've had quite a few locations within the UK, as you would expect. Quite a lot, actually, looking at it here. But I thought it'd be quite fun just to pick out one or two every week.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you to those people. So last time, we welcomed people from Tony Pandy, if you remember.
How you doing, Tony Pandy?
This week I thought I would call out Godalming.
Ah.
Do you know Godalming?
I know Godalming.
I just picked it out because I'd never heard of it before, and I thought that's quite funny.
That could... Yes, it will be my side of the family.
Where is Godalming? Is it in London? No.
Like out past Guildford.
Oh, I know Guildford. Okay. Well, thank you, Godalming people.
Yay, Godalming.
Sorry for calling out your place because I'd never heard of it in a comedic way, but I respect, the Godalming community.
It could be Dianbry, or it could be cousins.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's tons more here, but I think we'll keep them week on week, which is quite nice. You've got your usual suspects, but then you've got your things that I'd never heard of before.
Exciting.
I think it is quite exciting, but my geography of England past the north and London is quite shocking, so...
This is a nice way to get you learning as well, then.
Well, I didn't expect you to go, oh, I know Godalming. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
I thought, it's going to be quite funny.
You thought I was going to go, what's Godalming?
Oh, it was that, oh. Turns out you actually know people from Godalming.
It's been there quite frequently over my lifetime.
Well, there you go then. Welcome, people from Godalming. I wanted to read out one of the comments that we got.
Right.
Just because I thought it'd be quite nice to actually read out comments from people.
Yeah, definitely.
As and when they're manageable, at least anyway. So we received a comment. Well, we received 2 comments actually.
Right.
And I'm going to go with one first and then go into the second one afterwards, I think.
Makes sense.
No, but like for a specific reason.
Go on then.
So we got a comment from someone called ASB1993. Again, I don't know if we know these people.
ASB.
I don't recognise it right off the rip, but
no.
But this was on Spotify on our last episode, and they said, remember we were talking about some Glasgow and London trivia?
Yeah.
And I said Glasgow has its very own Statue of Liberty and stuff. Well, apparently there is another big Statue of Liberty in Paris, and it's a reciprocated gift from the USA in 1889 following the French gifting them the actual Statue of Liberty previously.
Ah.
So I knew that the French gave...
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
But I didn't realise there was one in return.
Because it's French inscription on it, isn't it?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't imagine it's as big. I imagine it's maybe just like one that you get in a gift shop. Just like,
Oh, that's small.
send that to the French. They'll like that. That's fine. But I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
And that's the whole, I think that's quite a nice way of using the comments.
Yeah, that's nice.
Leaving his little questions and stuff, but also extending and contributing to the podcast as a whole. So thank you,
Appreciate it.
ASB 1993. That was really insightful.
I'm trying to think of people that I know born in 1993 that would use ASB as.
Yeah. I know people in 1993, but not with the ASB.
Yeah,
I don't think.
That's what I'm thinking.
And the other comment here is from your mother.
Big up, Joe.
Yep, but as always. And she said, "What about the sandwich?" Question mark.
What about the sandwich,
Exclamation
Samuel?
mark and an upside down emoji. Now, I would like it stated for the record. For the record, the official record, we've got a transcribe here. Who's writing it down for the record? I offered you the sandwich the other day.
I would say you hardly offered.
No, I offered you.
You said I could maybe go to the shop to get some things.
No, that's not what.
When we already had all of the things planned for the day.
That's not what I said. I said if you're going to the shop, could you pick me up some bits?
Oh, so you weren't even going to get the bits yourself?
But I said because I need a few little bits, and you turned and looked at me dead in the eye, and you went, "I don't want your sandwich."
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, "Well, there we are then." And I said to you at that moment, I went, "Let the record state that I offered and I planned to make the sandwich the other day."
You planned to get me to buy the stuff, and then I probably would have made it.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. No, but you were going out anyway. And I was like, "Oh, well, if you're going out, I could use this and that."
Didn't tell me the ingredients though, so I still don't know what it is, which is good.
Yeah, well,
but you should pick up the ingredients yourself and make it as a secret.
I was going to, but again, because you plan to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're planning to, and I thought, right, okay, well, you can pick up some bits for me, and we'll do the sandwich today. All excited, ready to go, and you turned me down.
Yeah, but with good reason.
You knocked me back.
I had very good reason.
Yeah, but still.
Very good reason being that I had been violently ill and didn't fancy what you have described as probably quite a sloppy sandwich.
That's not very fair. I don't think that's very fair anyway. Anyway, I thought that was very funny.
Yeah. Try again next week.
Well, we'll try again at some point. I mean,
how long was I waiting until you decided this one weekend was the best weekend?
Not very long, but yeah, I just wanted everyone to know that because Sandwichgate has been getting a lot of heat online.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
And it's been the talk of the town at the minute.
Yeah, because Polly deserves her bloody sandwich.
Yeah, and now I've offered it to you and you went, nah. Do you know what? Keep your sandwich, mate. You went, do you know what? Make a sandwich and put it right in the bin. That's what you said to me.
That sounds like me. Put it right in the bin. That doesn't sound like a Scottishism at all.
I might be paraphrasing. But essentially that's what you went. You went, shove it, keep it. Do you know what? Make your sandwich, do whatever you want to do it, and then throw it out the window.
Wow, you really thought this over, haven't you?
Think about it all day. I practiced this in the walk up from the train station. So I'm going to sit here. Here we go.
Practice in the mirror.
Yeah. Oh, you want my sandwich? Do you want the window?
I'll show you.
We'll take that, haters.
Yep.
I'm alright. I'm feeling quite good.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, you're feeling sassy, aren't you?
A little bit.
Here we go.
That's it from me in regards to the intro bit. Shall we move on to our famous...
I got a couple bits to throw back.
Oh, sorry.
So obviously we've talked about London Bridge before, and then randomly...
Wait, is this your trivia bit?
No.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
Yeah, randomly a picture of the old London Bridge turned up on my social media.
Oh.
And I didn't realise, but it says Old London Bridge was the longest inhabited bridge in Europe. Inhabited, which is the bit that got me. Considered a wonder of the world, it had 138 shops, houses, churches and gatehouses built on it.
What kind of shops?
I don't know.
Sandwich shops?
Probably not. But yeah, look, this is a picture of it.
Oh, that's actually quite, yeah.
And it's just got tons of buildings that you can live in on it, which, yeah, seems mad.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. And it stood for over 600 years before, it crumbled, and then we know the rest of the story.
We know the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know the song.
Yeah, the song.
We do know the song.
Bum London, bridge, do 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 boop boop.
Bum 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 bum.
You know the song that they sing?
Yep.
Yep.
And then there was also something else, just a tweet that I saw, which I thought was very relevant and funny. Because I've never had a Chinese in Dublin.
Okay.
But there was a tweet that just said, just landed in Dublin airport, and as soon as the plane hit the tarmac, the guy in the seat in front took his phone off airplane mode and rang his Chinese to place an order. Hadn't even started taxiing to the door yet.
Good man. I like
so
that
I'm
guy.
assuming the Irish have a similar affinity to Chinese as you do.
Well, they do things in Ireland called spice bags, don't they?
Oh, what's this?
I think they've tried to replicate it here, but I've had it reliably informed that it's nothing on the Irish spice bag.
Ah.
And I believe it is literally just like... No, please correct me if I'm wrong, Irish people.
Right.
But to my
You're
knowledge...
looking me dead in the eye, and I was like, I got no idea what's going on.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Irish people, you. I believe it's just like a brown paper bag, or it could be a box,
Right.
but it's usually a bag, and it's just filled with like chips and salt and chili stuff.
Right.
And it's just like mixed up,
Oh.
shaken up. Maybe not actually.
But chips
shaken up.
and all different other kinds of stuff.
I think so.
Shake-
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like chicken and
Like salt and chili pick and mix.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh.
To my knowledge, that's what it is.
Right, let's go to Dublin.
Because there's a guy on TikTok that I can't remember his name now, but he's an Irish fella and he eats a lot of spice bags, and it looks delectable. It does, and he dips it in all these sauces and stuff. So it might not be exclusive. Again, I don't know. It might not be exclusive to like the Chinese cuisine. It could be like a spice bag from like an Indian takeaway or whatever. But to me, it looked like Scottish Chinese food or similar.
Ooh,
I don't know.
that sounds exciting.
I don't think you get them up road. I've never seen them in a menu, but apparently, again, the English are trying to replicate it.
Classic us.
Classic English, try to steal the Irish stuff. At it again.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, everyone in Tony Pandy. Apologies.
Specifically.
Don't take me seriously. Sorry, do you have any other little bits before?
No, that's all me for intros.
Okay, shall we do some trivia bits?
Trivia bits. Show me your trivia bits.
Okay, here we go. Right. Well, will I go first or will you go first?
You go first, darling.
Okay. Well, welcome to our world famous trivia section, everyone, where we share some trivia from our respective cities of birth. Mm-hmm. And we've often argued that it's unfair because London's much bigger.
Right.
But anyway, it's fine.
All right.
My point is I'm quickly running out of trivia.
Good. Carry on.
But I thought this was quite interesting today. Like, I knew the general basis of it, but I thought I'd give the nuances in case you didn't know and in case the listeners didn't know.
Okay.
So, as you should know, the television was invented by a Scotsman.
Right, yeah.
Called John Logie Baird.
Yeah.
Glaswegian man. Mm-hmm. Good fella.
Woohoo.
But the first TV transmission, or the first place that you could watch television was in Glasgow.
Oh.
And it was transmitted in 1926 from London's Royal Institute. Don't know what that is or where that is. So John Logie Baird was down here, just doing his bits and that, doing his bits and bobs he's inventing. And he transmitted that from from London's Royal Institute to the Grand Central Hotel in Central Station. The Grand Central is still there.
Yeah.
It's just obviously...
And there was just one tiny singular TV in there.
I think so.
That's kind of cool.
And I don't know if... I've literally just remembered this. I don't know if it was... Well, obviously it was slightly... what's the word? Liberties were taken, but I'm sure that was in the Christmas episode of Doctor Who.
Oh, really?
With the puppet, do you remember? And it was like...
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Oh, Sticky Ken or something?
Right.
You know? So maybe that was the first image, or maybe that was just romanticised a little bit, or taken like, oh, this happened, but let's put a Doctor Who spin on it. Regardless, that's just what I'm thinking about. But yeah, it was transmitted from London to Glasgow in 1926 by Big John Logie Baird. And can I quickly tell you a funny joke that I think is very funny?
Go on, give it a go.
You like Frankie Boyle? No.
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of. One of my favourite jokes of Frankie Boyle's.
Right.
He's talking about like Scotland and how class it is and all the inventions that we've come up with. Maybe we'll go through that in another episode. But he pretty much said John Logie Baird created the television to relieve boredom, and he went, oh, this is brilliant, but there's fuck all on. because he literally just invented it. Obviously, there's going to be nothing on. He delivers it better. Anyway. It's a very funny joke. We're going to need to watch it afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see how well Frankie delivers it.
He delivers it way better. But that's my trivia, everyone. Hope you learned something new.
Woo! Right, my trivia is the city has a Peter Pan hospital.
Oh.
In 1929, the Peter Pan novelist J.M. Barrie was asked to join a group that was looking to buy a piece of land to build a new wing for the Great Ormond Street Hospital. Instead of joining the committee, Barrie generously donated the Peter Pan copyrights to Great Ormond Street. Since then, royalties from all Peter Pan performances and retail sales have helped Great Ormond Street, helping to pay for the ongoing care of seriously ill children every day.
That's really nice.
That's a really nice thing to do,
That
isn't
is. It? That's way nicer than my funny bit of trivia. That's really nice, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just, and it's like continuous, obviously, because it's royalties, so that's nice. Maybe we should watch some Peter Pan and...
I don't mind Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I like hooking things.
Hooking things?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen the original Disney Peter Pan.
Really?
Like the cartoon.
Oh.
It is Disney, isn't it? Yeah. No, I've never seen it.
Oh.
I know what he looks like and I know Wendy and that, but but I've never seen it.
Okay.
Is it the Lost Boys?
Yeah, the Lost Boys, yeah. Oh, Neverland.
What's his dog called?
His dog?
He doesn't have a dog, does he?
I don't think so.
No.
Not as far as I remember, no.
Rufus Pan? No.
Rufus Pan.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, your trivia is very nice. I actually quite like that. That's lovely.
Yeah, that was very sweet, wasn't it?
That's sweet trivia. Better than, not better, but like more wholesome than the usual silly stuff we bring.
Yeah.
Which I love, but that was quite nice.
Don't worry, there's silly stuff later.
Oh, brilliant. Excellent. Yeah, that was quite nice.
So what we've been up to then?
I wrote down a few bits. Obviously, we've had some nice bits and stuff over the past couple of weeks, which is good.
Yeah.
But I thought, I can't stop thinking about this. I thought I would just talk about how I've been feeling over the past couple of days.
Okay.
Because obviously, like over the past few days, I've been feeling a bit stressed or frustrated.
Right.
Just out of kind of nowhere.
Right.
Not nowhere, but just like I've just been feeling a wee bit, life's annoying me at the minute. And everyone's really doing my head in. Not you or the baby, but like everything else is just like, I'm getting really frustrated. And the other day I was actually quite upset. I was like, I'm not enjoying this. But I thought it was so funny afterwards that I was so frustrated that I ripped the boxers right off my body.
Like a strange little angry striptease.
So context, everyone, I was just sitting there. These boxers already had holes in them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were well worn, weren't they?
They were well worn, and to be honest, I've made a pact with myself over the past week or two to throw out all the boxers that have got holes in them.
I would honestly just love that.
Remember I put one in the bin a few days
ago?
That was the start of it, and I thought I'll wear them, and then once they're wore for the final time, I'll put them in the bin. So I put these...
What? Are you ceremoniously wearing your holy boxers?
Or just to make sure they'll get a proper...
One last time, and then you're gone.
A proper goodbye. Anyway, so I was wearing these boxers, and I was just sitting about, and I was like, I'm not in the mood for anything. Everything's doing my head in. I can't be bothered with this. This is annoying. Even things that I was trying to enjoy were annoying me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just in one of the moods that I can't be bothered. And then I thought, I'm just going to take my frustrations out on these boxers. So I grabbed them, and I went, and I ripped them, and I didn't actually expect them to rip, and they came right off.
It was very fun.
Well, I say right off. Like, they ripped at the bottom. They ripped everywhere except the waistband.
Yeah.
So it was kind of
like a little skirt.
A little skirt I was wearing. And I was sitting on the couch, and it looked like I had normal boxers on, and you came in to see me, and we were chatting.
Yeah, because I don't know where I'd been, but I just came in and sat down next to you, assuming that you were still wearing your boxers.
And I went, by the way, I ripped my boxers, and then my bits were out.
Yeah. Gave me a quick little flash.
In that moment, I found it really, really funny.
Good.
Yeah.
At least it made you laugh.
It did. And then I was thinking about it all day. I was like, that is so stupid. Like, just one of those moments where you need to let out a bit of frustration, which is fine. But the fact
I think it's also worth saying that you were just sitting in your boxers. It's not like you took your trousers off to then rip your boxers.
No, I was sitting in my pants at the desk. And I just thought that was very funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my little woohoo.
So there you go, everyone. These boxers I'm wearing just now are fine. They're kind of new, so
yeah,
they're not going anywhere.
Don't try and rip any of the unholy ones.
No.
That could end in disaster.
But no.
Yeah, because afterwards I asked you if, like, did it hurt? Are you okay? You said you were fine.
No, it's because they were already pre-ripped.
Yeah.
So the point is, if you're feeling a bit frustrated, everyone, just give your boxers a rip.
Yeah.
And you'll feel much better because it'll make you laugh.
Sounds good.
I also wanted to bring up something else.
Yeah.
That I think's funny, but you're obviously not finding it very funny. I don't even think you're not finding it not funny. You're just like, oh, that's the thing.
Right.
I keep leaving a little cardboard cutout everywhere. So for context, everyone, I really, one of my favourite games of all time is called Alan Wake.
Yeah.
And the lead protagonist is called Alan Wake, and he's a
Shockingly.
writer. Yeah, he's a writer and all that. I won't go into the nuances of it.
No.
But I recently bought a version of the game that I completely forgot I ordered. I ordered it months ago. To the point I was arguing with Amex. I was like, someone's taking money out of my account. It was me. Only for a few days later for the game to come through the door and a little teeny cardboard cutout of Alan Wake.
With his head falling off.
But yeah, his head get ripped in the transit, which was annoying. But to make light of the situation, I thought I would leave him places. So I left him in the ensuite. Mm-hmm. I left him in the baby's room.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that one.
I left him in the hallway.
Oh.
And I left him in our bedroom. And I noticed that you've taken him down and wrapped him in some magazines.
Well, the plan was to throw out the magazines and the...
So yeah, it's not even that funny. I just think it's very funny.
Yeah. I can imagine you putting it there giggling to yourself.
My point is, like, oh, put it in here, and she'll go, oh. But the thing is, he's not like a big cardboard cutout.
That's the thing, yeah. He's only like a foot tall, so...
If that, yeah. So he's quite
not very
tiny.
imposing.
But yeah, Alan Wake, everyone. I'll post a picture on our Instagram for context, but I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was very funny.
Nice.
I've got a few more things here, but do you want to share anything initially?
Well, one of the things that I thought was very sweet was we were having a conversation about our days and general life and things like that. And you sort of, off the cuff, just said, yeah, well, your days are much harder than mine. And it was really sweet. And it wasn't sort of, I don't know, it wasn't sort of part of the discussion. Like, neither of us were going, my days are so hard, blah, blah. But you just kind of, off the cuff, just acknowledged that my days are more difficult than yours. And I thought that was, I don't know, it was just really touched me because it's nice that you sort of see that. And then you sort of went on to say that obviously you don't have to worry about a tiny human or keep a small person alive all day and happy all day and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, of course your days are harder because, you know, as you said there, like, some people might think, oh, you're off work and it's brilliant and do what you want.
Swanning about.
And he goes for a sleep and she's dead easy. And I'm like, no, because, like, whenever I've got a day off or if I need to look after her in the morning, which I don't mind, by the time I actually start work, I'm like, oh, quite happy I'm starting work. And, like, I can go to work and I'll be like, oh, sometimes I'll have really stressful days or whatever, but it's just silly social stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, once it's done, it's done.
Well, yeah, you have a hard, like, you don't not have hard days.
No one's going to die, like, based on what I'm doing, but, like, you need to be on 24/7 to make sure the little baby's fine.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for it, and of course your day's much harder than my day.
Yeah, it was just very sweet because it was just obviously off the cuff, and that obviously made it more believable. Not that I wouldn't have believed you, but you know what I mean.
Waiting to strike with that line.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to hit her with it now. Been sitting on this for 12 months.
No, but it just, it made me feel seen and appreciated.
Well, you are seen and appreciated, love, and I thank you every day for what you do for me and the baby, so.
Thanks.
No problem.
It was very nice.
And
then sort of on that note as well, one of the other things we've done in the last 2 weeks is watch Inside Out 2 even.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Which we both ended up crying over.
Oh yeah, that was really nice. I enjoyed that, to be fair. Oh yeah, because then we had the moment like, she's going to go through all of this. So like, oh my god.
Oh god, we're going to have a teenager at some point and she's going to have all these hormones and...
I really liked that movie.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
We watched Inside Out together before, whenever it came out, and then we watched Inside Out 2 just last week or so.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very moving, and I just love the way they depict things. And
they're very clever, those people at Pixar.
Yeah, it is very clever.
I don't know if you spoke about this before, and it's not me that's noticed this. Like, I'm not like a weird movie sleuth. Like, this is quite well noticed. But have you noticed that when they go into like the parents' heads, that the mum's lead emotion is sadness and the dad's lead emotion is anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very telling, isn't it? I like to think mine's is pants ripping frustration.
Is what?
Pants ripping frustration. At least it was the other day.
He was definitely
He was pushing the little ones and rip them. No, I enjoyed Inside Out too, though. I thought that was good. Maybe we should start reviewing movies. That was good.
Yeah, if we've got the time to watch movies.
Yeah, that's true. That's the first movie we've watched in many moons.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I go back to me.
Yep.
I just wanted to say that I know I spoke about it the past 2 podcasts, but I finished my running challenge.
You did.
I did.
You did so good.
So for everyone that might not have listened, I set myself the challenge of running every day in October, at least 1 kilometre, which I know isn't a lot for some people, but I couldn't run to save my life.
Yeah.
Even just recently, and I thought if I can do at least 1 kilometre every day, I knew I would do more at some days.
Yeah.
But if I can do at least 1 kilometre every day for 31 days, I'll feel quite good about myself.
It's still a lot of running.
Yeah, I think a total of like 60 odd kilometres by the end.
Yeah.
My initial goal was to hopefully aim for a 5k by the end of October. I ran 2 5ks prior to that, and then I finished in Halloween with a 6k, which I was really happy about.
So good.
It's my longest run ever, which is nice. And I've done another 5k since then, granted in the gym, but still, I've done another 5k since then, which was not effortless, but it was much, much easier than...
Well, yeah, the whole point was that running outside is a lot harder.
Yeah, I could always run like 2 or 3k inside and struggle outside. Obviously, it's the pace, and maybe I was thinking maybe it's the air that's hitting my lungs that's making me feel a bit...
Yeah, it always makes my lungs feel funny.
Yeah. But then I ran a 5k indoors, but ran my 2 5ks, finished on my 6k, and I was super happy. And I made a video every single day.
Yeah.
I put that on YouTube and TikTok. Some of them done very well.
Yeah.
Over 100k. Most people were super nice.
Apart from one little man.
Yeah, one little tiny man who was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I swore at him.
We don't care about that stupid man.
No, but it's fine. It didn't really get to me. But everyone else is super nice, and I felt really good about it. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. And I've got a proper love for running now.
Crazy.
So I'm gonna keep
trying. Caught the bug.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and enter some official 5Ks.
Official 5K.
Just to get a silly wee medal and
you love a medal, don't you?
I do love a medal. I'm not wearing my
You're
medal.
Not wearing
I'm not wearing my Taskmaster medal. Jesus.
One day you'll just be weighed down by medals. We won't even be able to record the podcast.
Sorry for all the clanging, everyone. That's all the medals. So I just ran here from the medal shop.
You can't make your own medals.
No, they just know that I'm going to do so well, so they just tell me to go straight to the shop.
Oh, right.
And they put the orders in.
Or it's like a medal shining shop.
That was a better idea.
I know.
Okay, pretend that's what I said, everyone. But yeah, I wanted to do some official 5Ks and then eventually build up to a 10k and then go from there. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that I finished it, and I'm very proud of myself.
I'm very proud of you too, love.
Thanks, love. And on the flip side of that, not really the flip side, but essentially, I just wanted to say that I was at the dancing last week, the discotheque, the nightclub.
Oh, for work? Yeah. I was like, when the hell did you go to a nightclub?
It was technically a nightclub.
Yeah, fair,
For all you Londoners out there, I was at Tape.
Wow.
Which is just off Oxford Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there for a work event.
At Mayfair.
Yeah, I think it is technically Mayfair. I was there for a work event for a Call of Duty launch night. Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that I was at the disco. I'm an old man at the disco.
Guys, I was at a nightclub. I've got a baby and I was at a nightclub.
You should see all the young folk there. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Well, there was quite a lot of chat about how you should dress for the event, wasn't there?
It took me ages to decide what to go on. I was like, and I think I said to you. I want to
look like one of the cool kids.
No, well, obviously I've got a few pairs of combats, and I was like, I don't know if I said to you, but I was thinking maybe I should just wear some combats. That'd be quite nice. And I thought, no, I will. I'll go quite traditional. Sorry, but. Sorry, my laptop made a noise and Polly gave me the death stare.
Every time.
And I thought, no, I'll just wear some jeans and a shirt, and everyone was in hip gear.
Hip gear.
I didn't stand out. AJ Tracy was there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. He was there,
was
and
cool.
he performed, which was quite fun. He performed 2.5 songs, but they were still fun. And there was another guy there who I don't know, but he did some songs, and that was good fun. And there was a tattoo booth. And all the drinks and food were free.
Yeah, I got pictures of the tattoos that you could get. I was thinking you might come home with a little tattoo,
well,
which would have been rather out of character, but
I was very, very tempted, but I was doing it's still right towards the end of my running, and I read that you shouldn't do any exercise as soon as you get a tattoo, and I thought, no, I'm not getting a stupid tattoo and forfeiting my running challenge, so I didn't get one.
So we'll get you the tattoo next time.
Maybe. But yeah, it was like a private work event. I just wanted to say I was at the disco, that's all. I was at Tape, everyone. Look at me.
Wow.
Got a taxi back in everyone. It was so late. Couldn't get a train. So late. Got my taxi expensed. So it's late. Yeah. I've only got one other thing about what we've been doing.
What we've been doing?
What do you want? Do you have anything else before I go on to it?
Well, what have we been doing? We had my niece's birthday.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was there. Sorry, I was getting mixed up with another event. I was getting mixed up with a baby shower you went on recently.
Same family.
Yeah, I know, but like I was getting mixed up.
Yeah. We went bowling.
We did go bowling. That was good fun.
Yeah.
We done little
fun.
mini bowling.
I won.
You did win.
I beat you on both games, and it is great.
Well done. For the first time.
We've only done bowling once before.
And I won.
And you won.
I really won.
And now I've won.
Yeah.
And I really won. So, and I beat umpteen other people at the same time.
You done very well, love.
Thanks.
Ha
ha.
What was the mini bowling called?
Duck pin.
Why is it called duck pin?
Not a clue.
You just got like a little small handheld ball.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the size of a shot put, but not the weight of a shot put.
Yeah.
You just fucking lob it down the
shot put.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The fuck?
Sometimes you just say words and I'm like, wow, that doesn't sound like normal.
Shot put?
Shot put.
Shot put? Oh, sorry. Oh. Getting shot put. Is it shot put and not shot put?
Shot put. Shot
put.
Shot put. Shot put.
Here comes Sam competing in the shot put. That sounds right.
Shot put.
Shot put.
I think it was just an accent thing.
Sounds arsey.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, you have this little small ball in your hand. It's the size of a grapefruit.
Thank you.
Excellent. You just lob it down the alley.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we had normal bowling, and yes, you won both games, so well done.
I did.
Well, you didn't win the game, but you beat me.
I beat you in both ones, and I won the first game.
Your dad won the second one.
Yeah.
By quite a bit.
Yeah,
to be
he
fair.
was flying at that one.
That was
obviously duck pin's not his thing. Well, or like not as good as the 10 pin, but he really went for it for the 10 pin.
Oh, he did, and he really showed everyone up, which was
good of him.
Round of applause, everyone.
Round of applause, Dave.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about that, but I enjoyed that. That was nice.
Nice day.
Yeah, that was really good.
And wee little niece had a lovely time, I think.
I think she did have a lovely time.
Yeah.
Which is the main thing. Yeah, she had a good day, I think.
Hope so.
Well, the small amount of time we saw, she seemed to have a nice time. She could have had a terrible time afterwards or before, but I don't think she did. I think she had a lovely time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day for all involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you've been up to?
Don't think so.
You sure?
I don't know. You tell me, darling.
Well, the last thing I've got on here was that it was your anniversary.
Oh.
Oh no.
Eek. I had a lovely time.
Clearly not. I thought you were like waiting for. I thought that was like your big headline on. You were like, nope, I've got no other little bits. And I'm like, okay, now we'll both talk about the anniversary. Should have seen her face there, everyone.
It's because I look at the weekends because my weeks look quite similar.
Yeah.
Usually, but no.
I can't believe you forgot our anniversary.
I didn't forget it at the time. I was very excited at the time.
Yeah. 3 years, everyone, and we have a 1-year-old baby. We really sped run the process.
We did.
Yeah.
Expedited all of that.
Yeah, we really moved the timeline up. But it's wonderful and everything's still gravy, which is good.
Yeah.
But what did we do? Do you remember what we done? Do you remember how long we've been? We have a baby, you know?
Yeah, we had a great time. We got the grandparents round to look after little baby.
A little baby.
And we headed out. We did so much walking.
We did tons of. We did 26,000 steps,
something
give
like
or take.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
And went up to London and had a Peruvian Japanese fusion early dinner.
Yeah, that was what was it called? Arun?
Alun.
Can't remember.
Paddington.
In Paddington, yeah. I'd never been to Paddington. Thought it was really nice.
Yeah. It's nice.
But yeah, the food was good. We just got like a nice medley of different things.
Yeah, we got so much stuff.
Tried black cod for the first time. My God, that was good.
That was so good. That was like literal melt in your mouth.
It was, because I'd heard many good things about black cod before. Just through like the internet and things, you know, the bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And then I saw it in the menu and I thought, oh, let's give it a try.
I bet that.
And I didn't quite know what to expect, but it really was buttery and it did melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it tasted like fish, obviously, but not like any fish I'd ever had before.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
It was fantastic.
I had some ceviche. You tried the ceviche.
It's not for me.
No.
I understand it was nice if you like it, but it wasn't for me.
But that was one of like a favourite when I was in Peru, so had to have a bit of that. Mm-hmm. And we had oysters. We had
some bao buns and skewers. Sushi.
Yeah.
Sushi. A few other wee bits in that. Can't remember now. We had quite a few plates.
Yeah.
And then we had like a bit of beef, which was fine. It was nice, but it wasn't amazing.
Yeah. It was good.
It was really
a
nice.
Cocktail.
Oh, a cocktail.
And then we went for a walk. Another one.
Yep, we
walked all the way down to Leicester Square.
We did through. What was it? What was the road? The road.
Oh, the Edgware Road.
The Edgware Road. Couldn't quite understand why you were calling it the Edgware Road and not Edgware Road.
Yeah, it's a road called Edgware Road.
Yeah, but now I understand.
For some reason, it's always prefixed with the.
Yeah, you were like, oh, put that away. We're at the Edgware Road. Watch yourself. We're at the Edgware Road. I'm like, it's millions of people here. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It used to be, had a reputation, I think, as far as I know. And I don't think it does anymore. It's probably actually quite well off now with all the surroundings and that.
Yeah.
But everybody calls it the Edgware.
Well, there I learned.
There you are.
But yeah, we walked all the way to Leicester Square. Why did we walk to Leicester Square, everyone?
So we could go see the Book of Mormon.
Yay!
Yeah.
This was all on a Tuesday night, by the way.
I know, crazy Tuesday.
Yeah, because Tuesday was our actual anniversary and we thought, do you know what, let's do things properly.
Yeah.
Let's not wait till the weekends. Joe and Dave, get over here.
Yeah.
We're going out.
It's easier to get babysitters and during the week
as
well.
Very, very grateful to both of you.
Very, very
grateful. Thank you so much. Overly. Thank you.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time.
But yeah, we went to see the Book of Mormon and I'd seen it before, and I could remember like a couple of wee bits, but I couldn't remember how it ended and all that sort of thing.
But it must have been years since you've seen it.
Oh yeah, it was at least 6 or 7 years. Yeah. It's been a very long time.
But yeah, it was my first time seeing it and loved it.
It was so good.
Very good.
It's maybe we should start reviewing food, movies, and theatre.
Okay, we've got a lot going on.
Yeah. We'll start a side podcast.
Excellent.
Brilliant. Because we've got all the time in the world to do that.
Yep. Because we can better get this one recorded on time.
We are a day late, to be fair.
Yep.
We're actually 2 days late from the last one, but we're a day late from our new schedule.
We told them that.
Yeah, we did tell everyone, so sorry that.
Sorry that.
But yeah, I said that. But no, it's very good. It's very offensive, but in a very satire way.
Yeah.
It's ripping the piss out of people that actually believe the way that they portray things.
Yeah.
But it's very funny.
It is very good.
It's very funny. And the songs are great.
Musical and the
fun
joining in and stuff.
Was great. Everyone was laughing and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you haven't seen Book of Mormon, go see it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it was very good.
I think it was also at the same time up the road.
Yeah.
Not in Glasgow, it was in Edinburgh. And probably past by the time people listen to this, but if you happen to be in your city, go see it. It is well worth your money.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny and it's very good. And I don't think, unless you are a Mormon, you probably won't be offended by it.
Yeah, don't go and see it if you're a Mormon.
Probably not.
I don't think you'd appreciate it.
No. But yeah, that was our anniversary, everyone.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
And we had a lovely multiple hours together.
Multiple hours.
Alone without the baby.
We love the baby.
We love the baby so much.
But it's nice to not see her for a bit.
And
sometimes.
It's nice that I don't think we even really spoke about the baby that much.
No, I don't think we did
either. Which I thought was quite nice because, obviously sometimes you could just
talk about the baby the entire time.
Even though she's not there.
Yeah, agreed. I think that was right.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the baby now, though?
Yeah.
Should we chat about what she's been up to?
Baby.
As of recording this, the baby is almost 1.
She is.
She's almost 1, everyone. It's very exciting.
We almost have a 1-year-old.
Which is madness, to be fair.
And it's gone so quick.
It really has gone really quick.
It's a bit crazy.
It's been the best year of my life.
Yeah, it has. It really has been.
Because she's so great and I love her so much. But yeah, she's nearly 1, which is mad. She's got almost 6 teeth.
Yeah, potentially more, but we can't.
Yeah,
we can't get to the back.
We think she's been having a bit of a tough time with teeth lately. But yeah, shall we tell people what we're doing with her, or shall we wait until next time?
Yeah, so we've got a few things planned for her birthday, but we can fill you in on how it all goes afterwards, I think.
Okay, yeah, we've got two things planned.
Yeah, we've got actual birthday plans, and then there's a little party at the weekend.
Yeah, okay, we'll fill people in next time.
And we've got Glaswegians en route as we speak.
As we record this, my mum and Nat are on their way up.
Down?
Down? Oh, aye, down. Aye. Jeez, oh. On their way down.
Rattling through the English countryside.
Oh, lovely countryside. Mm-hmm. Lovely dark windows. But yeah, she's nearly won. Okay, but we'll keep it until next time.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
And she has taken probably like 5 steps now.
I've missed them all.
Non-consecutive steps.
I've missed them all, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But she's almost there.
Yeah, she's definitely trying, but she refuses any help, so it's just going to be whenever she wants it to be.
Because she's got the leg strength.
For sure, yeah.
Like she stands up and she squats almost while holding onto things and does
I
all
think
this.
she doesn't trust her balance, I think is what it is. She's just testing those boundaries a bit more.
And she can move quite quick when she's holding onto things.
Yeah.
Like she's rapid around the cot and around the living room and stuff.
Yeah.
But actually on her own, unaided, it's only been a couple of semi-steps or whatever.
Yeah, like singular steps. So she'll stand up and do a step forward, but then she can't figure out, or she doesn't want to try bringing the back leg forward.
She'll get it.
So yeah, she'll get it.
Maybe by next time we'll be like, everyone, she's taking her first steps.
Everyone, she's running. It's hellish.
She's sitting right here with us.
Yeah. Can't keep her still anymore. Not can't keep her still at the moment anyway. So.
No, can't. But yeah, she's nearly there. But I've also written here that she has been a little bit rattled lately.
Yeah.
At night time especially.
Yeah, we're
especially the other night.
Terrible sleeping.
I think the other night also contributed to my frustration a little bit.
What? Yeah, sleep deprivation does that, definitely.
And I try to I need to convince myself, not convince, but remind myself that she's a baby and she doesn't mean it. And I know that, but it's hard to separate it when you're in a certain headspace. But yeah, she's been very unsettled, a bit rattled at night time.
Yeah, which is quite unusual for her.
Yeah, she's normally a very good sleeper, and she has been for the most part. And she's fine during the day, from what I can tell.
Well, this is what's strange, is that she seems fine in the day and then she goes down and just is not having any of it.
Well, she was up every 15 minutes the other night. Mm-hmm. And then you would pick her up and she'd be fine.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, oh, hello.
Or she even tries to play with you and things, and you're like, it's the middle of the night, go back to bed.
And then I think I went in 3 times within half an hour, 45 minutes. And every time I picked her up, she cried for a minute. And then she stopped and she looked at me and then she pointed to her bed.
Wanted to be put down again.
And then I put her down and she was fine. And then I'd come back in here and sit and I go, all right, that's her fine. And then literally 5 minutes later, she'd be like, nah, not fine.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem... We were giving painkillers in case it was teeth. We were giving cuddles, obviously. We were giving formula and stuff, and it just didn't seem like anything was...
Yeah, we rubbed that little teething thing,
teething gel on her
gums
teeth and stuff.
She was just super rattled. And she's got a bit of it. I think that was a particularly
There was one
bad
particularly bad night, but none of them have been very consecutive.
No, and she kind of got up a wee bit tonight, but then we just kind of left her and she went back down. And I can't see her at the minute, but I think she's still sleeping.
She looks snoozing.
She looks snoozing. Excellent.
How long for? We do not know.
Yeah. But it could just be maybe she's having a midlife crisis.
Well, yeah, exactly. Maybe she's like, oh my God.
I'm turning 1 already.
Turning 1.
My life's over.
What have I done?
Yeah. Well, yeah, what have I done? Mate, you've got hopefully at least 90 years ahead. You don't worry about it.
I mean, though, to be fair, looking over the last year, she went from literally being able to do nothing to now she eats by herself. She walks almost. She stands up. She talks. And
one of my favourite things she does is you bring her in the morning and I'm preparing her breakfast and you get her settled in the little space we've cornered off and you just hear her in the bag.
In the bag?
In the bag of toys. And you look down and she's literally half in the bag, throwing stuff out the bag, I'll take this today and I'll take that today and I'll play with this. And then she brings out everything pretty much. But I think that's very funny that she knows what it is. She knows what's in the bag and she knows how to get in the bag. It's not like a plastic bag, everyone. It's like a big open bag, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a toy chest bag kind of thing.
Bag's a loose term for it.
Yeah. Basket would probably be.
Yeah, that's a better word, like a soft basket.
Yeah.
I just think that's one of my favourite things she does.
But I also think it's so funny that different days she takes out different stuff. So in her head, she must go, oh yeah, today I'll play with the unicorn rainmaker, whatever it is, rain stick, and oh no, today I'll play with Peach. And
yeah, it's very sweet. So yeah, big fan of the baby at the minute. Always have been. It's continuing on, which is nice.
Yeah. And she's just so happy to see people.
She is at the minute.
Yeah, when my parents come over, she's always very like, oh my God, you're back again. This is amazing.
And I quite like when we've taken her to nursery visit, she's like wanted to go to the nursery nurse and stuff.
Yeah, going to like nursery managers and things. She always wants to have a cuddle and stuff.
And they go, oh, there you go.
Yeah,
she's fine.
Yeah, I think she's going to be very comfortable at nursery.
I think so. I think she's going to be full of confidence. We'll need to teach her to make sure she knows what she's doing. But like where to share that confidence. But but no, maybe she has teething quite badly. Maybe she seems to be slightly under the weather.
Painkillers would work.
I know, but maybe it's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Sometimes
know.
You take like painkillers.
This is the difficulty, though, isn't it? We just don't know anything because she can't say anything.
No, but
and she does seem very upset sometimes.
Really upset sometimes, yeah. But it could just be a growth thing, turning one thing.
It could be growth spurting. It could be developmental leaps. She's trying to figure out how to walk, and it's really frustrating her, and it wakes her up in the night. You know.
She'll get there.
Yeah,
she's fine. What else has the baby been doing? I don't have anything else.
What has she been doing?
I think that's it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
General sort of things. Music classes and stuff like that.
Just all the usual fanfare.
Yeah.
Nice.
But she's going to have a hell of a weekend and she doesn't know what's going to happen.
No, she doesn't have a clue what's going on, but I think that's quite sweet, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You got any fun little bits?
I've got some fun little bits.
Do you have fun little bits?
Have you got fun little bits?
I've got some little bits, which I think are fun.
Excellent. I've got a serious one and then some fun ones.
How many do you have?
4.
I have... Oh, I've saved something that I forgot I saved. That's good. Okay, I'll get 3. So I've got some Glasgow old wives' tales.
Oh.
And then remember I said many moons ago that I've been looking up hypotheticals on Reddit?
Yeah.
I actually saved 2 of them.
Oh, excellent.
So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it, love. If you've got more, you can start if you wish, or I can just rattle through mine if you want.
Should we do one each?
Okay.
Do alternate?
What was the first do?
Whatever.
Okay.
Well, should I go first because I've got more and then...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hit me with it.
This one I just thought was quite funny. It's a tweet that says, incredible things are happening in the world of love. And then, I don't know what the technical term for it, but he's got an am I the arsehole underneath it. Like a snap of it.
Okay.
Right.
A picture?
Sure.
Okay.
And the am I the arsehole is, my girlfriend uses ChatGPT every time we have a disagreement. Am I the arsehole for saying she needs to stop? Me, 25, and my girlfriend, 28, have been dating for the past 8 months. We've had a couple of big arguments and some smaller disagreements recently. Each time we argue, my girlfriend will go away and discuss the argument with ChatGPT, even doing so in the same room sometimes. Whenever she does this, she'll then come back with a well-constructed argument, breaking down everything I said or did during our argument. I've explained to her that I don't like her doing so, as it feels as if I'm being ambushed with thoughts and opinions from a robot. It's nearly impossible for a human being to remember every small detail and break it down bit by bit, but AI has no issue doing so. Whenever I voice my upset, I've been told that ChatGPT says you're insecure, or ChatGPT says you don't have the emotional bandwidth to understand what I'm saying.
That's quite sassy, isn't it, from ChatGPT there?
My big issue is her formulating the prompts. It's her formulating the prompt, so if she explains that I'm in the wrong, it's going to agree without me having a chance to explain things. Am I the arsehole for asking her to stop using ChatGPT in this context?
It's weird, isn't it? I mean...
I think it's quite funny, because one part of me is like, well, if it's proving you wrong through fact, then you're just pissed off that you're losing the argument.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it's depending on the nature of the argument, it's very subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if it's an argument about what colour the sky is, then fair. If it's about
how you feel about something, that's
something
ambiguous.
It's so not appropriate Like,
can you imagine just scurrying off to the laptop to check the jack?
Not like inappropriate in a sense like, oh, that's really inappropriate, but like not appropriate because it doesn't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It can't understand the nuance.
No, it's. I think it's funny though because I can imagine like she scurries off, scurries as you said. I don't know this person, and just comes back with like the smuggest look on her face. Like, look what the robot said.
Yep, built my argument. Sit down.
Yep, I'll accept my apology now. And then when he says no, she further chat GPTs it. I think that's very silly, personally.
It's almost like slightly evil genius, but also not appropriate, as you say.
Yeah, it seems like a waste of time.
And it would really frustrate me.
Yeah.
And also surely that just extends an argument for ages. If she's going away, typing it all into ChatGPT, coming back with her argument, you then have another argument, she goes back again.
But does she go away because she doesn't know how to formulate the counter argument in her head? Or because...
But I think if you don't know how to formulate the counter argument, how are you having the argument in the first place? So she must know she's right, or must think she's right on some level, obviously.
Yeah.
But then she goes and...
Or maybe it's not even that. Maybe she's just like, this is obviously just a disagreement. I need the world to agree with me. And chat GPT's...
Validation.
Yeah. Chat GPT's the closest thing in the world.
And it's more instant than like Reddit or something like that. Yeah.
It's very funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
I would be very frustrated.
Will I do a couple of mains? Or one of mains? So I saw this 14 days ago, apparently. It's Old Wives' Tales of Glasgow. Now, the ones that this person's listed here, I'd never heard of I heard of one of them. I'll read another couple out, but then I'll tell the one that like when I read it, I went, oh my god, yes, okay. I know that one. So someone like just put on Reddit, said, did anyone else get told random stuff as a kid, teenager about Glasgow and just believe it? I recall a few facts about the city from my childhood. One, there is a man buried in one of the pillars of the Kingston Bridge.
Oh.
I'd heard that before.
What? Who?
Don't know, just a guy.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
But like by gangsters, or
yeah. Like
he accidentally got stuck in there? Or?
No. I think he was off and then he's not in there. But
he's supposed to be swimming with the fishies and got swimming with the bridge.
Exactly. I had heard that one, but again, it surely isn't true. Who knows? But I just thought, I had that one. Mm-hmm. The other one is there used to be an old discotheque on Sauchiehall Street called ABC. It was an O2. Mm-hmm. And apparently it had the world's largest disco ball.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true, but that's just one of those
But
things.
you've been in there, haven't you?
It burnt down many years ago, but yeah, we used to frequent every Thursday, Friday.
Do you remember the disco ball?
Not vividly. Not enough to go, that's massive.
That's a bloody big disco ball.
That might be the biggest in the world, you know. I need to fact check that. Oh, it's burnt down. Oh, I'll never know.
And you love nightclubs now, so...
I was at Tape the other week, did I tell you that? Right. Do you know, actually, just speaking of, slightly off tangent here, speaking about the ABC, it burnt down many years ago. People quite, I think, rightfully believe it was an insurance job.
Oh.
But I think the facade of it is a listed building. So it's been in limbo for the longest time. And then it was just... And because of that, no one had touched it. No one had been in, nothing, whatever. And then it finally got approval to be ripped down or something the other day or the other week. And they were ripping it down, and a lot of the insides of the ABC were still there. And some of the fridges were still stocked full of cans.
Oh, wow.
And people were taking photos and go, fridge full of cans in there.
If only somebody had been in sooner.
Must be hundreds of booze in there. Anyway, slightly off topic. But that's one I had heard of, but this wasn't one that jumped out at me. Apparently, they built Kelvin Grove Art Gallery back to front.
Right.
And the architect threw himself off the roof when he realised. Again, whether that's true or not, I don't know.
So the architect obviously drew it, and then the builders built it wrong, and that's why he was upset about it?
I think so. I heard that one. But the one that really stuck out to me is, and I'm quite happy this wasn't just me, my mum, and it was quite not just my mum.
Right, okay.
This used to be a thing, I think, like if it was to keep children who were being naughty in check.
Right.
And I don't know if you had it down here, you're probably an equivalent, but if you were bad, you were going to Maggie Murphy's.
Oh. Yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah.
The last time we were up.
Some people were called Maggie May. To me, it was Maggie Murphy's.
Right.
And she was just like this old twit, cretin type woman. And if you were,
fake woman,
obviously. Fake woman,
yeah.
yes. And if you were bad, you would be like, oh, I'm going to Maggie Murphy's. Oh,
like the boogeyman kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Gonna get you.
Just this horrible old woman who just gave kids a horrible feeling, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm quite glad it wasn't just.
It's not just a you thing.
Yeah, it could be like a particular part of Glasgow, maybe more the East End or something.
Check with the boys, see if the boys know Maggie Murphy.
Yeah, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, wow, floods of memories came back. But yeah, I suppose that's technically like an old wives' tale. Like, oh, yeah, she lives in the city somewhere. She's gonna get you.
And all the kids go to her house.
Yep.
All the naughty kids at once.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to share anymore because I don't know anymore. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
So, I've got a funny little story about the downfall of men.
Oh, about bloody time, am I right? Am I right, ladies? Boo! Boo, man.
It's just quite funny. So in 1766, British sailors were anchored in Tahiti, where they learned, I don't know how true this is, probably not true too, learned that local women would trade intimate favours for iron.
Oh.
I assume iron was quite expensive.
Mm.
It got so out of hand that the sailors began removing nails from the ship itself. As they traded away these nails, the ship eventually started falling apart. So they are their own downfall, these men.
I quite like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a nice, whether it's true or whether it's just like an analogy or whatever.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy that. That was insightful.
Yeah, I think it's just funny because I wonder if other men knew that the other men were doing it.
Yeah.
So one guy's taking a nail and he's like, "Oh well, this will be fine because it's it's one nail."
Yeah.
And then there's 100 other men, all
Yeah.
these sailors, all taking a nail each, and then the ship just falls apart and they can't get home.
It's quite fun. That I enjoyed that. Yeah. Nice. Well, I read one of my 2 hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. I'll read this one first because the other one's my favourite. So again, these come up to Reddit, for me on Reddit all the time. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are so easy. Like, oh, would you take £1 million to go to bed? Yeah. That's an exaggeration, but
definitely
some of them are like, yeah, some of them are that stupid, you're like,
yeah.
Why is this a thing? I thought this one was quite interesting. So here's the situation, right? You're in perfect physical and mental health for the rest of your life. Absolute
nice.
Peak,
right.
Nothing's wrong with you. And you're guaranteed until 90.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Take 90. However, you must experience 1 second of excruciating pain every night before you go to sleep.
But then, okay, yeah.
And it, like, I won't read it all because it's quite lengthy, but the context is like the pain is throughout your entire body, like head to toe, and it's the most severe, unimaginable pain ever. It instantly ends after the second, and you'll experience no lasting effects from it. So after the
so you immediately go back to
Again, to me, that's quite obviously a yes.
I would take it.
A second.
Yeah, 1 second a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think, in my mind, it's like, again, I'm not a doctor, which we might have discussed on this podcast before, but to me...
Shocking.
To me, it's like, I don't think your body would have time to register it before it's over.
Yeah, and then you're back to peak.
And you can choose when the second is.
Oh, get out of the way early.
Yeah, it's like... Like, to me, it's a different story if it's an hour.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know for...
Even a minute.
Even a minute, yeah. It's the most unimaginable, excruciating head-to-toe pain. Like, a minute's a long time.
And also, in that second, I assume you're obviously not still in peak physical and mental health. So, would the pain be so much that your body would actually give up if it was longer than a second?
Oh, right, I see. Maybe, yeah. I think a second's way too long. Everyone in the replies are like, yes. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are saying, I'm already in excruciating pain every day, so yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm over 30.
yeah, exactly. I just thought that was quite a good one if the time was a bit longer.
Yeah.
to me, a second is an easy yes. And then at the very end, it says, you'll just pass away peacefully between your 90th and 100th birthday. So you could get even more than 90 years.
That's nice.
There we are then.
Yeah.
I've got one more, but do you have any more bits?
So I've got an Am I the Arsehole, which is just a bit funny and ridiculous.
Okay.
Am I the arsehole for distancing from my wife after she called an actor handsome during our romantic movie night? So I, 35 male... Why are you laughing?
Because I can picture what type of person this man is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I, 35 male, am currently married to my wife, Sharon, 29 female. We've been married for 4 years, together for 7. We had our monthly movie night last night, which is where we have a fun relaxation night and order DoorDash and eat while watching movies. We were watching a movie and we were talking about the costume and makeup work, and my wife decided to make a really insensitive comment. She said, "Oh yeah, he's quite a handsome actor."
It's very insensitive.
I became livid and gave her a look. I got the remote and turned the TV off and told her movie night was done and I'm sleeping on the couch. She was confused and kept saying that she obviously wanted me and nobody else. Quite frankly, I didn't care because at that point it seemed kind of like cheating. She kept trying to convince me to come to bed with her, but eventually quit. I haven't really spoken to her today and avoid doing so as she thought it was comfortable to admit she basically didn't like me as a husband. I honestly am contemplating a divorce because her making that comment was genuinely ridiculous and stupid, and she seems to not understand how hurtful it was. Am I the arsehole for telling her off about the comment?
I think you should get a divorce for her sake. Grow up.
Yeah, let her file.
Grow up.
I'm also like, 7 years together.
Yeah.
And your wife has never mentioned that somebody else is handsome.
It just comes across as like immensely insecure. Like, that's madness.
Yeah.
Like, you and I don't go about going, oh, that person's hot, or that person's handsome. But like, it's natural to think, oh, that's quite a handsome person or whatever.
And it's an actor on the TV.
Exactly. It's not your neighbour.
Every woman we walk past, you were going, oh, mate, yeah, I would have her. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, then it's like, no, now we've got issues. That's such a flippant comment that it means nothing. Like, that's so stupid.
It's funny because I feel like you've got like one end of the thing where it's, people, you have those lists. You have like your 5 celebrities that you can sleep with if you happen to meet them or whatever it is. And then you've got this guy who's like, you can't even say that somebody's handsome on the TV.
Don't even list a thing. No lists in this house.
I was livid. Turn the TV off. Yeah.
I think it's so brass that he's like, came to Reddit for like, come on everyone.
Well, there's 2 updates to this.
Oh, excellent. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I'd cut in there.
No,
right.
I'm happy for that.
Excellent. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Update 1.
Yep.
All right, so my wife still won't apologise and she believes I'm at fault. She is really gaslighting me.
Oh, fuck off.
She said she may go stay at her mother's house.
Good.
You want an update too?
Yeah, I want an update too.
My wife and I had an argument about it again and she kept saying I was overreacting. I had snapped and threw a fork at her whilst I was eating food. I won't lie, I think I may have went a tad bit overboard now. But she's still refusing to admit she's wrong, and I told her she may have to stay with her mother for a bit, so her mother's coming to pick her up later.
What does the mother think about this as well? Like,
I feel like if that was my mum, she'd be like, well, you're not going back.
Yeah, like...
Or kick him out so you can go back.
That's madness. I imagine everyone in the comments are like, get a
Well, what I reckon as well is that you obviously had the first update where he's been told how ridiculous he's being, and he's still angry, or it's like his defences have gone up even higher. And then he probably throws a fork at her. Like,
that's out of line. Like, in situations like this, I try to think about how people might be feeling. Yeah. Everyone's different. Yeah. And obviously that guy's seemingly very upset about it, which, fair enough. If you're upset about it, it's a fucking stupid thing to be upset about.
Yeah.
Just talk about it. Go to therapy.
This is the thing. Yeah, look after yourself.
Yeah, and sort out your own insecurities and that bullshit. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, that's just madness.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's madness to me.
And to just keep doubling down on it as well.
Yeah.
You've obviously had a whole load of responses of people telling you you're wrong.
Yeah.
And it's just got your back up even worse. And obviously there's something completely different going on. He's obviously not feeling good about himself, his body, whatever.
Yeah.
But relay that to your wife.
Sort it out, mate. I don't know if you can keep an eye on that, see if there's any more updates for next time, because I'm actually quite curious how that ends. Hopefully it ends with him sorting himself out and his wife leaving for that actor.
Yeah, this is the thing as well. Don't even bloody mention the actor.
Yeah, who is it?
Yeah, was it
Tell
worth
us
it?
who it is. Who is it? Got another hypothetical for you.
Yeah, go for it.
We're actually quite a long episode today, but we'll be done shortly, everyone. I know you're probably used to us being about an hour, but we're an hour 5 anyway, regardless. You're going to love it.
Speed it up then.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. You're offered 10 million, it says dollars, but let's say pounds for argument's sake, to spend at least 31 days in a timeless house. How do you win? Now, let me give you more context to what that means, because I didn't know what that meant at first. So you're offered to participate in this very peculiar experiment. You'll be placed in a house under these conditions. The house has no windows, not a window in sight. No clocks or timekeeping devices are allowed in any way. There's no communication with the outside world at all. And there's no access to any external time references at all. All necessities like your food, your water, etc. are provided. If you leave the house before 31 days, you lose. Anytime after 31 days, you get the money.
Right.
How are you? Well, one, are you doing it? And two, how are you approaching it?
I would definitely do it.
Yeah.
I would just stay there for ages. I would go I don't know, until I thought it had been 2 or 3 months.
But see, that's the point, right? Because people have semi-conducted these experiments in the past,
right?
Similarly. And I think when you're in an isolated space like that, you quite quickly lose all aspects of time and how long things are.
But that's why you go so extra.
Yeah, but you think that, right? I agree with you. I would do it. And some people have come up with good solutions and stuff, but I still think you would struggle towards the end.
Yeah.
I think, well, I'll show you a video later. There was a video I watched. It's now the Will and James people who've been watching recently. He done a proper big video where he had to race somewhere where his producer was in a house like that.
Right.
And he was going a bit mental after 3 days. But some people have commented saying that there was experiments done, and there was one person was in a very similar situation, and they would have check-ins every so often or be required to do stuff every so often just to test their cognitive functions.
Right.
And one of them was to count to 60, and it took him 5 minutes to count to 60.
That's interesting.
And he thought he counted to 60.
See, I've had to do this not had to do this, but I do this with my hair products, because a lot of hair masks and things like that, or when I was trying to change the colour in my hair, is rinse for 5-10 minutes, whatever it is, or leave on for 5 minutes, whatever. And I count so slowly.
Yeah.
Because then I've set timers and counted at the same time, and it's been 10 minutes and I'm still at 7 or something. And yeah.
Which I thought was interesting, and they backed it up, which I thought was quite good. But there's some people came up with quite creative solutions, because I think on paper you're oh, easy, not easy, but doable.
Yeah.
Some people said they would go on their menstrual cycle.
Ah, yeah.
Quite clever. Obviously, I can't do that.
Sucks to be you.
If
only you had a period,
One time I wish I really had a period. I think for me, I would go off my hair.
Oh,
my
yeah.
beard. I know my growth in my beard, and I would go extra at that point.
Right.
Same with my hair.
But you don't know the growth to the extent of a month. As in,
no, I do.
If it slowed down.
No.
Once it got longer.
I know.
Or if it went faster.
Or my hair. I know, I've grew my beard out before.
For a month?
Yeah, more than a month. I used to have quite a big beard at one point. I'll show you some pictures.
Beardy McSam.
But no, I thought it was quite interesting. I thought, on paper, you're a month? Aye, a month's easy. I just ran for a month.
Yeah.
Sat inside. I suppose I didn't say whether you could take any necessities entertainment in. I assume that you probably couldn't.
No, because it would all have some sort of time on it, wouldn't it?
Even books and stuff, maybe, I don't know. But
books, yeah.
But it just says you've got all your necessities to live. But I think that would be quite hard. I think it'd be way, way harder than you would expect. Not necessarily the mental capability of I can do this, because I think spending a month on your own, if you've got no children, is quite nice.
But then, the whole no windows and all that sort of stuff, that's what makes you go a bit nutty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, prisoners in isolation.
Exactly. Yeah. And some people said, I would just stay up until I was tired and then sleep.
But you'd get tired sooner than you think.
You'd be sleeping at 1 in the afternoon, 10, you'd be oh, that was a good night's sleep. Night's just starting, mate.
Yeah.
Let us know how you would do that, folks. I'm very curious.
What other things are we missing?
Some people said they would go based on their bowel movements.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Well, yeah, if you still got all your food and stuff.
I suppose if you're regular, you could kind of time it a little bit. But yeah, I just thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying, can I stay longer? Because that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
So much sleep. Can you imagine all the sleep?
Yeah. But yeah, that's me for all my bits.
Nice. So then my last little bit is just a small one,
okay,
which I thought was quite fun. In 2013, a spoof soap opera was filmed in IKEA without the store's knowledge. For a year, the cast and crew filmed scenes in different areas of an IKEA store. The result was a 7-episode series called IKEA Heights.
I quite like that, and now I'm quite curious about.
Yeah. I think we should watch it and report back.
It'll probably be on YouTube somewhere. I think we should watch that after the.
So obviously, I guess they just come in each day and film a new episode.
Just act out little bits.
But they were doing it for a whole year. And
they only get 7 episodes in a year?
Yeah, apparently.
Very slow rate of production.
Can't be doing it.
Very unprofessional.
Well, we'll watch it for next time and let you know how production is.
Fair enough. I enjoyed that. That was quite good.
Just a little factoid there for you.
Got anything else you want to talk about, or should we wrap this shit up?
Let's wrap this shit up.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Been episode 12, as always. If you're new here, or even if you've not done it yet, leave us a little rating. 5 stars. Anything less, just don't bother.
Yeah.
Really helps us out. It'd be quite nice if you could get to 10 5 stars. That'd be good.
At least.
At least, yeah. We'll set little milestones. I think 10 would be quite nice.
Yeah, fair. Achievable goals.
Yeah, for sure. And again, if you want to follow us across social media and stuff, you can do. There'll be a nice fancy link wherever you're listening to this that will take you to every possible place where we are online. So feel free to do that. And we will do things there that you might enjoy or might not enjoy.
Yeah, we really appreciate all of you. And
yes.
Please do. Yeah, send us some fun things to talk about if you're getting bored of our little tidbits and things.
No, surely not.
Nah, can't be.
Never.
But just hypothetically.
Yeah. On a hypothetical, would you take 10 million and never listen to the podcast again? Probably not, but that's fine.
Yeah, probably not.
But yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful week. That's the pod.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.